Well, you can see here's my old gear set. And the reason I really don't want to reuse any of this, here's where this shift fork wallered out. You can see that there's a big chunk of it left in that track. This gear is very badly blued. It's going to be hard to see it, but the splines are also discolored right here where that gear was riding. Pretty lovely, isn't it? And also it's matching gear over here. Hard to see, but it is blued as well, and it's kind of chewed up, and I think it has a bent tooth here I saw earlier. But I'm going to go ahead and install this old gear set back into that casing, and let's see if it lines up. So here's something interesting I noticed when I was putting that main shaft in. I got it pressed into a point where it stopped, and notice the gap. Okay, see this gear slides down only to that point. And that gap, I mean, it should be all the way against that gear, and I have a feeling that underneath this gear there's a washer. I wonder if it's getting hung up in the splines when I'm pressing it together. In fact, if I lift this gear, you can see some of those needle bearings are exposed. I think you might be right, Mr. Evil RX, that the shaft is not going all the way in. So I'm going to figure out how to correct that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so for the millionth time I've got this gear set out, and I have a sneaking suspicion that when I'm putting these shafts in, I've got them vertical like this, and I think that when I'm putting it in vertically, this washer gets hung up on that rim right there and robs me of clearance when it should be on here. So what I'm going to do is use a simple adhesive here to put this washer on and make sure it stays where it's supposed to, so that when I stick this vertically down, this doesn't fall off. I'm going to give that a try. Okay, so check this out. I glued that sleeve in there with a light adhesive bead, which I showed you before, and it appears like my hunch was correct. If you notice, this shifter here is all the way down like it is supposed to be, and there are no needle bearings exposed, which makes me very, very stoked. I also used this small bit of wire here to make sure that this gear stayed up here while I was pressing it in. This bottom gear is not snap ringed in, so it has the tendency to fall downward when you tip this up vertical to put it in the press. So I'm going to put the rest of it together and see if it sings along. I'm using my old shaft here because, like I said, that extra spacer has got me suspicious, and I think I'm just going to risk the splines. They might just be discolored. I don't know if there's any case hardening that has gone wrong, but whatever. I'm going to get that wire out of there and put it together. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Moving over. Come on, honey. Oh, yeah, up and over the hill. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Looks like you guys were right. That main shaft, come on. I will not be defeated by a bunch of Wisconsinites. There you go. Oh, yes! Can't even tell you the level of stoke that I am right now. Awesome. Alright, cool. So, you saw the collar. Alright. Next thing, I found this near my stuff. Now, I do work in a shop where there are engine blocks and cylinder heads and gear cases everywhere. This appears to be a guide dowel of some kind. It's got tapered ends. Do you guys recognize this piece? It could have come from anywhere. I don't know if it's from the bike. It's the only one like it, and I really don't know where it could fit. But that's all.